Hey listeners, Perry Carpenter here. I've got something that I think you'll be interested in. It's the audio version of a newsletter that I recently started. The newsletter is called Deceptive Minds, and it's all about how we are fooled, how we fool ourselves, and what we can do about it. I'm dropping the first 2 episodes, or issues, in this feed so you can decide if you like it, and you might be interested in subscribing to the audio feed or the print versions. The audio feed is going to, at least for now, live in the 8th Layer Insights feed for the show that I used to have because I think it fits really well for that audience. Oh, and while I've got your attention, I'd love for you to check out my new website, The Deception Project, at thedeceptionproject.com. I've got a few fun things planned that should be landing there soon, so stay tuned. And now, Deceptive Minds. Welcome to Deceptive Minds, a newsletter about how we are fooled, how we fool ourselves, and what we can do about it. I'm Perry Carpenter, and this is issue 1. This is the audio version of the LinkedIn newsletter, and I hope you enjoy it. A population who is unaware of what's possible is a population who is, at its very core, vulnerable to deception. Perry Carpenter, Testimony to the SEC, March 6, 2025. Hey there, and welcome to the very first issue of Deceptive Minds. I'm genuinely excited that you're here. If you've ever looked around and thought, wait, is any of this real? Or how do people fall for that stuff? Then you're exactly where you need to be. This newsletter is about deception in all its forms: external, internal, digital, psychological, and cultural. We'll explore how we're manipulated, how we mislead ourselves, and how to build sharper awareness in a world that's constantly trying to shape what we think, feel, and believe. Who am I? I'm Perry Carpenter, author, cybersecurity strategist, podcast host, deception researcher, and a lifelong student of how the human mind can be tricked, nudged, or hacked. You might know me from my books like Fake, A Practical Guide to Living in a World of Deepfakes, Disinformation, and AI-Generated Deceptions, or Transformational Security Awareness, or from my podcasts, 8th Layer Insights, Digital Folklore, and The Fake Files. My work lives at the intersection of humanity, technology, narrative, and behavioral science. And yes, I've spent more time than I care to admit studying things like indoctrination techniques, deepfake scams, phishing emails, how conspiracy theories spread, urban legends, and even the cognitive mechanics behind magic tricks. Why? Because that's where the real-world battle for truth happens. What will this newsletter cover? Well, I'm glad you asked. In Deceptive Minds, you'll get deep dives into the art and science of deception. Breakdowns of real-world manipulation tactics, from scams to propaganda to cognitive traps. Behavioral science meets tech and cybersecurity insights. Case studies, tools, and concepts that help you spot BS before it spots you. Explorations of why we believe weird things and how reality can be bent by story, suggestion, or design. And, of course, the occasional rabbit hole or mind-bending twist, just for fun. Why is this important? Because deception is everywhere. It fuels scams, it drives disinformation, it shapes elections, sells snake oil, and buries inconvenient truths under layers of distraction and noise. And worst of all, it doesn't always come from the outside. Sometimes the most dangerous lies are the ones we tell ourselves. If we want to be grounded, ethical, rational humans in the middle of this storm of manipulation, we need tools, we need awareness, and we need community. That's what this newsletter hopes to offer. What's next? Each issue of Deceptive Minds will dive into a different tactic, trap, or truth about deception. Sometimes subtle, sometimes strange, sometimes synthetic. From AI-generated illusions and deepfakes to classic cons and cognitive blind spots, we'll explore how easy it is to believe the unbelievable and why awareness is so crucial. Until then, feel free to reply and say hello, tell a friend to subscribe, or check out the Deception Project website. And thanks again for joining me on this journey into the strange and slippery world of deception. Let's get wise to the lies. Perry.